I had space buns yesterday to work, and I looked like Mickey Mouse, and today I look like a, what do you call them? What are those dogs that have the long, whatever. I look like a dog with long floppy ears. Okay guys, welcome back to my video. So today's going to be a book haul slash unboxing, even though I kind of already unboxed them. So pretty much how the story goes is my book outlet shipment that I bought, which I love Book Outlet. By the way, I'm not throwing any shade at Book Outlet because I love Book Outlet, but I never received a shipping confirmation of my purchase. So I was a little confused, but I had like my receipt that said it was shipped. Or I looked on my account and it said that it shipped. So I was really confused. So I went and I looked on UPS and it said it was in New York, but it said it was in New York when it had shipped. Long story short, I didn't think I was going to get my box today, and I ended up getting it, so I was super excited when I first filmed this. And now it kind of wore off, and I'm kind of like, oh, that's a lot of books, and I have nowhere to put them. But yeah, I've already filmed this, and it looked awful. I looked awful. It's this whole ordeal. So I'm refilming it. Hi, I'm here. This is going to be part 1 of my April book haul because it is currently April 4th, and I already have, let's see, 21 books. Let's get on to the book haul. I'm not going to go in any depth of these books. If I know a little bit about them, which most of them I don't, I just got from previous recommendations, then I'll say a little something about it. If not, I'm going to keep it short and sweet so we can get this thing done and over with for another video. Should we jump into it? Shall we jump into it? But that is A City of Saints and Thieves, and this is by Natalie C. Anderson. If you don't know, I got a job at Barnes & Noble, so of course, you know, I have a discount. So I can get all the books with amazing discounts and amazing prices. So you know I'm gonna buy a lot of books. So this is one of the books that I recently purchased, and I don't know much about this. All I know is that her and her mom moved from the Congo to Kenya. And while they're there, her mom gets a job. I guess she gets a job too, and then she realizes that her mom is murdered in this house. So she thinks she has an idea who it is, and she basically goes on this vengeance plot to figure out who killed her mom, even though she knows who it is, and then whatever. Here's another one that I got. This is an arc of the Unseen World by Liz Moore. Basically, she helped apprentice for her father, and her father was a computer scientist, and I think her father either gets sick or he dies, and she starts kind of going along with his work that he was doing, and she starts uncovering some secret things and some things that she maybe shouldn't have known about, or maybe stuff that was for her that she had to figure out. I don't know. It seems cool, and it sounds really science fiction-y, and I haven't really read a really in-depth science fiction book, so I think I want to give this one a try. Okay, the other one that I bought is By Your Side by Casey West. This is about a girl who gets stuck in a library with this guy, and like things happen, and it's like a steamy romance, YA romance, standard YA romance that we all need in our lives. The next one I have is Burning Glass by Catherine Prudy. I saw this one on Book Outlet a while back, and I had read the premise, and I thought it sounded really interesting. Still, I bought this one from Barnes & Noble because I saw it, and I was like, I remember thinking that that was great, and I wanted to pick it up. So yeah. Oh, it's so far. The next book that I have here is an arc that I had gotten from my job, and that is The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. Don't know too much about this, but this follows our main character who had a brain tumor. So when they took the brain tumor out, they took a part of her brain that helps with memories, so she doesn't remember anything from the last 7 years of her life. And she can't remember anything because she can't remember memories until she falls in love or meets this one boy and kisses him before he moves away. He moves away, and all she can remember every day is kissing this boy. And it actually sounds like really interesting. But this arc, I don't know if the sun's being strange right now. It's like so pretty. It's like it's not sparkly, it's just like silvery, and the white's like an ivory kind of iridescent glow to it too, if you can kind of see that. Oh yeah, you can right there. Anyways, it's really a pretty arc. I'm running out of sunlight, so sorry if it gets really dim. The sun's going down. It's going down in Texas. And I look like a freaking okay, we're done. The last book that I'm going to show you before we get into our book outlet stuff is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I have read the first 3 books of this series. And I lost the first one, and I really want to reread them because I don't remember anything. Because it was one of those things where I read that fantasy series at the wrong time, and I really want to catch out. And they just released the 6th book's cover. If I can, I will put a little thing right here. It's so pretty, and I know who the characters are on the front from the books, and from what I've read, I know who it is because I've read it. But I can't remember much about their romance, so I'm just like, okay. We need to reread this and catch back up because I want to be a part of it when it comes out in December or October. I don't remember. So yeah, I'm gonna reread it. So now we're going to get onto our book outlet stuff, starting with a Book of Spirit and Thieves, also by Morgan Rhodes. This is the companion series, I believe, or like a spin-off series of that, because it's set in this world. They live in Toronto, Canada, her and her family, and she works for some she works for a bookshop, which is cool. And they receive this strange package, and she opens it, and there's a book, and she reads it, and it's in a different language, and then she goes into a coma and goes into this like spirit-like state, and she is like thrust into the Fallen Kingdoms realm. So of course I don't know if you need to read those to understand this. So I don't know if this is a companion or a spin-off. If you do know, let me know because I want to know that. I believe it's a companion, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if you need to read those to know this. Got the Infernal Devices cover for Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. I have Clockwork Angel, but I updated my cart and they all sold out. And I was like, damn it, I wanted all of them. I bought Confess and the movie. I keep saying movie. It's a TV show, really bitch. But I bought it in the TV show cover because, oh my god. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I will say this. They are great actors, and they portray the characters so well. So well. Like, you will be satisfied. Go watch the show if you have read the book. Like, you will be satisfied. I promise. They changed a few things. I will say that. Even if you haven't read Confess, go watch it. If you have no desire to read Confess and you want to watch the show, go watch it. Slow show. So, apparently, I can't talk ever. So the next book that I have been waiting for it to go back on Book Outlet, and it did. And that is Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini. I can't pronounce names. I'm awful with names. Everybody knows this. Let's get on with our lives. I think we're past this point of, I read the premise, it was good, I bought it. Because if anything sounds good, I'm gonna buy it. Because, again, problems that I probably should talk to a therapist about. Because problems. The next book I got is Beware That Girl by Teresa Toten. Anyways, ask me why I got this book, I will say, because it is set in New York. Like, it's so pretty. Look at it. Next, I have The Accident Season by Muriel Foley Doyle. Again, don't fight me on the names. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's Moira Fowley Doyle. Anyways, I know this was a big thing on YouTube back a couple months ago or maybe a year ago. I lost track of time. So yeah, I decided to get it and try to give it a go. Next book I got, if you don't know me, I am a huge fan of the Vampire Academy series. I don't talk about it much on my channel, but that's probably because I've been gone for so long. But I decided to get the Vampire Academy Ultimate Guide, because I've been planning on rereading things that I read a long time ago, like The Mortal Instruments and the Vampire Academy. So I thought I should go ahead and pick this up. That way I can refresh my mind a little bit, and then jump right into the other ones. Next book that I have here is Try Not to Breathe by Jennifer R. Hubbard. Basically, it's these two troubled teens that are having their own problems, and they confide in each other, and they work it out. I don't know. It sounds kind of depressing, so hopefully it's not. The next book I have is Touched by Corin Jackson. This looks kind of like a dark urban fantasy or a dark romance. This girl has the ability to cure people with her touch, but instead of curing people, or like the disease doesn't go away in its entirety, she takes it on herself until she meets some other boy that kind of understands her powers and kind of helps her through it. And then she starts realizing that, hey, maybe this guy's got some secrets. Sounds interesting. Thought I'd give it a go. It had some good reviews on Goodreads, so I love books that aren't very, you know, out there. Books that are good, that are underrated, that need to be, like, overrated. You know, not overrated, but, like, they need some publicity. They need some love. The next book that I have here is one that I don't know too much about. Again, it was one of those things that, oh, pretty cover. And that is Challenger Deep by Neil Shusterman. I read the blurb on Book Outlet and it sounded pretty interesting. Let's keep going because this is already getting way out of hand. The next book I have is The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Corey. This book is a retelling, thank you, as a retelling of Aladdin. This is about a girl who is trapped inside of a lamp, and apparently, or she's trapped inside a lamp and she gets out of the lamp, and she makes a deal with the king where she can stay out of the lamp forever or get away from this curse that she has, but she ends up falling in love with somebody. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from this blurb. Sounds interesting. That's what made me want to pick it up. The next book I have is A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGiggins. I don't know if you can see that because I'm losing sunlight rapidly. This book is about a girl who I believe is pregnant, and she happens to go insane, so they have to admit her into an insane asylum, and apparently she's seen stuff. I don't know too much about it. I just remember reading it. I saw it on Book Outlet. I bought it. I'm just gonna quit saying that because that's the common trend here, I promise you. So the next book I got is Bet Your Life by Jane Casey. This book follows our main character who has a friend who knows a guy that is killed and left for dead on the side of the road, and she decides to go start investigating how he died, and she starts uncovering secrets that nobody really wanted to dig up, and it just sounds like a pretty good mystery thriller novel. I actually got a lot in this you know, purchase that I bought, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but I kind of want to dabble and kind of figure it out. Here's a picture of that book. It's really, really pretty. The book I have is Blood Passage by Heather Demetrios. I have the first book, I just haven't read it, but I saw the second book, so I bought it because it was cheap, and it was on Book Outlet. I mean, we all do that. We all see the second book, we have the first one, and we buy it because it's on Book Outlet, and like, it's cheap. Might as well, right? The next book I have is Black Hearts by Nicole Casterman. I believe this is a pirate novel, but I'm not too sure about that. Yes, it's a pirate novel. And I want to pick up more books and read more books about pirates because that sounds interesting. I love Pirates of the Caribbean, so I feel like I would definitely love pirate books. So, Black Heart. This is the last one that I have for you guys. Okay, and that is Blessed by Tonya Hurley. This book, I don't remember what this book follows. Okay, I'm going to read the inside flat. Three lost girls, each searching for something, but what they find is beyond belief. So, I don't know. I just remember look at how beautiful this is naked. Running out of daylight, I am so sorry. Look, it's gorgeous. But you know what's even more gorgeous? Look at that. It's like, it's just so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. That's all I have for you guys. Sorry the lighting went away so quickly, a lot faster than I thought it would. But that's all my books for the part one. Like I said, I work at Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna get more. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a like and make sure you subscribe. And comment and let me know your thoughts and your feels. If you have read any of these books, if you liked any of these books, like, let me know. I love talking to people. I need someone to talk to, you know? I'm a little lonely when it comes to the book realm. Whatever. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys all next week. Bye-bye.